Hello, my name is Andy Weaver. I'm the Principal Architect of Fishbowl Solutions, and today I'm going to show a quick demonstration of migrating a content repository from Oracle Content Management to our product Sandbox. As you can see, in this instance of Sandbox, we have many different repositories that we're working with, along with sites here. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is go over to the administration section, where I'm going to add a new repository configuration that we will then set up our synchronization settings with. So I'm going to call this new repository portal news. The repository I'm going to be moving from an Oracle content management instance is news postings that go out on kind of a customer portal, if you will. Okay. All right. So I've added the new repository here. A lot of different settings we could do, but today we are interested in the OCM migration settings section down here at the bottom. Okay. The initial setup for the migration is quite simple. We just need an OCM instance URL, and then we're going to let it get a token for us, and then we'll get the token here. So to show you what this looks like, here is the asset repository inside of OCM. This is from a test environment for our demonstration today. So 12 items in here, 2 different asset types, a news asset type and an image asset type, and the news references this image asset type. So we'll set up our configuration to pull this particular repository across. So let me grab our URL here from the OCM instance, paste it in here. Now we have a URL, our get token button shows up, so we can log in and get a token to be able to pull down information from OCM. We'll go ahead and do that. I'll log into OCM over here. This will take us immediately to the OAuth token page, right here. We will copy this token, paste it in the box here, and move on to the content settings. Now that we have our connection and authentication set up, we can load in the list of repositories from the OCM instance. Do that there. All right, now we have our list of repositories from the OCM instance. You see there's 4 in the OCM instance there. Look at this. See, we have the same 4 over here. And today we are interested in the portal news repository. So I'll select this. It'll automatically go and grab the repository ID, the asset types associated with this repository. If there were taxonomies associated with this repository, it would do that as well. Then gives us the list of publishing channels, assuming there are any. In this case, there's only 1 for this repository, so I'll click this, and it will grab that information from OCM, both the token and the channel ID, so it knows what to do when it is synchronizing the content across. Additionally, we can decide whether or not we want to copy all of the renditions for digital assets from OCM to Sandbox, or copy only the native and custom renditions and let Sandbox do the conversions as part of the synchronization process. I'm going to leave this as false so that Sandbox will handle the conversions as part of synchronization. I'm going to go ahead and save this configuration. We'll head back out to our repositories list here. And if I scroll down to our portal news repository, you'll see because we have set OCM synchronization settings as part of the configuration, the start synchronization button will show up. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. This process will copy not only the type definitions, but also all of the assets and the repository across to Sandbox. I'm going to go ahead and click on the types section over here, and I will search for our 2 types. There they are. They came across. We take a look at our news type. We'll see we have our title summary, link over to our image type right here, and our image type, which has just a title along with the actual image asset itself. I can check on the status of the synchronization process by looking at our queue. Here's the conversion queue. You can see it is doing our rendition conversions for our images here with those three. If I look at the synchronization queue for those jobs, we can already see that it is completed. It's moved over 6 news items and 3 images. All right. I want to make sure that our configuration is set for the portal news area. So I'm going to edit the configuration again. I want to configure the asset types in CMBox that show up as part of the repository. So I will go pick that from our long list of types here. We only care about the ones that are the news and image from our OCM repository. I'm going to save that configuration. If I click back over to here, you'll see the portal news is now shown up in our list of repositories. Clicking in there will show us the content has been moved across. Clicking on a news item shows us the metadata and the link over to the image. If I click down into the image, see the image is moved across, including conversions for all of our renditions. And that is the quick demonstration of migrating a OCM repository across the CMBox. Thanks. Have a great day.